Welcome back to Star Trek Online. Now we go and kick some Borg ass. Feel it in your spinal column. Excuse me. Visit the Winter Wonderland, pick up the duty officer quest there real quick. And then we can do the missions. Oh, yeah. Also, my character is level 60 now. So, woo! Sector space. You take so long to move through these days. I really gotta get through some of these backlogged missions. Weird. That's good. There's so much to be done. And once you're settling, contact me, Lieutenant. Contact me, Lieutenant DeCarbo or Captain DeVec for further instructions. We can be reached remotely or by hailing the Victory directly. I'm gonna turn the music down a bit. It's getting a little bit loud in my ears. Okay. Where angels fear to tread. I need a capable ship and crew to check out reports of Borg activity in the Burga system. The Burma is more than up to that task. I know you have previous experience with the Collective. There's no better officer for this task. Stay alert. There have been reports of the ships in the region, including Tel Shiar. The Burga system is well out of Romulan space, so I'd like to know what their purpose out there is. Okay. So as far as I know, the warp contrail's color is based entirely on what particular region of space you're in. I apologize for snoring. There's nothing I can do about it. Episodes. We'll do that, the breed invasion, and then this, that. So within a couple weeks we'll be back to the Romulan character, and then we'll start. Then I might take a week off to do all the replays to get the gear, and then we can start the T5 and up stuff, which is the Selenite Dyson Sphere, Delta Quadrant, Iconian War, the future-proof storyline. So I guess on the other hand, I could just do those missions offline with all the characters and just get it done beforehand. Either way works.
Empire vessel, RNA. We are under attack by Borg scout squadrons. This is a formal request for assistance from any ship receiving this message. Do not abandon us. RNA. My ship has been attacked and disabled by the Borg. My crew are being assimilated. The self-destruct is offline. I have retreated with my surviving officers to the main science lab. If you can hear this, I formally request assistance. If there is no one who can respond to this message, then may we die with honor. Thank you for coming to our assistance. All drones have beamed aboard the RNA and are attempting to assimilate my crew. Several of us have barricaded ourselves in the science lab. We need your assistance to prevent our ship from being assimilated and to save the rest of the crew.
Stay put, we're on our way.
The Borg have the ability to adapt to energy weapons in order to use energy weapons effectively against them. Equip yourself and your bridge officers with frequency remodulators. There is a supply of them not far from your current position.
Why can't she just sleep with me? That doesn't matter. Okay, replicate. Borg frequency modulator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. see. 8 of 8. Jones and Arlane. There we go. And of course you can click here to get more and get the bonus objective. I wish they didn't adapt so fast. Though it is interesting, if you have a weapon that does psi damage, it can't be adapted to by the Borg. Because if the Borg didn't adapt as fast as they do, it'd be just a little bit less of a hassle to do the remodulation.
Thank you so much for saving us. The Tal Shiar were using us as test subjects in their experiments with Borg technology. Only a few of us survived their investigations. I know that they'll do anything to preserve their empire. And I've seen with my own eyes what they and the Ilachi did to the outlying colonies. But I didn't think they would be this cruel to their own people.
Release security lockout.
Guarding the science lab. Managed to fend off the first wave, but we need your help. Get to the lab and stop the remaining drones.
No, 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 no. At least you can move while doing the remodulation. It would really suck if you had to stay in one place. You did well, Battle Horta! I will admit I've been tempted to buy the, I think it's under personnel. This guy. Because it's also a combat Horta. But I don't know if it's for everybody on your character. Unique bridge officers. This guy is only once. You basically buy him and then you have to buy him again with every future character. It's ridiculous. Which I could do if I had the money to buy a lifetime membership, which you can help me get by donating to www.patreon.com/Sequana. And if I can get to $1,000 a month, I can take off ads, add more games, add more game consoles, and just in general increase my level of content several times, because I'll be able to add another computer to the mix. And if I can add another computer to the mix, Twin can do her own thing, and I still would have a computer I could do games on, which would mean more content for you, the viewer. And if you guys are so generous as to get me even higher than that, I'll add even more. Right now, if you $1 reward, let me check out my Patreon. I don't remember what the rewards are offhand. $1. You get the name at the end of your credits when I can make some. $5. This will give you access to a Skype or Google Hangout with me once a week in a group call where you can give me direct feedback without worry of being judged, as well as previous rewards. To pledge 10 or more, you will get to vote on polls I make for future games I play, as well as previous rewards. So essentially, let's say you gave me $10 a month to my Patreon. I would create a poll and send it to you, and then you would vote on which of the 4 or 5 games I want to play that would get played soon. Yes, I summoned Riemann guards in as well as my regular security escort. Because I'm baller like that. And of course, if all goes according to plan, I won't have to put any kind of advertising on my videos on YouTube. But the first piece of equipment I will buy, after having gotten everything, after I start getting 1,000 a month, the first piece of equipment I'm going to buy is an Xbox One, which I will then use to record Xbox One titles for my streaming. Because the great thing about Xbox One is it can stream right to Twitch. And then after that, I'm going to buy a PS4, maybe. And figure out and see if I could get a 3DS for streaming, and I'll start streaming things like Pokemon.
Scanner show no further forecasts aboard. Thank you for your aid, but I must ask you to return to your ship at once. Our research here is critical to the survival of the Romulan Star Empire. I cannot share these secrets, even with them. Okay, I kind of liked having those Riemann personal guard to summon in battle. That was pretty handy for the whole mission. Anything that can draw more bodies off, more shots off of me, right? Studying salvage Borg devices. Bear in mind that this technology is now the sovereign property of the Romulan Star Empire. My engineers tell me that our engines are online, so your further presence aboard my ship is neither necessary nor desirable. For your own safety, I advise you to leave and to forget what you have seen here.
Beam back to ship.
Long-range sensors show a Borg squadron approaching at speed. Essential repairs to our singularity drive are almost complete. If you can occupy the Borg and give us the time we need, I will overlook your intrusion on our classified research.
I can't let you escape with the Borg technology, it's too dangerous.
I had hoped to avoid a confrontation with you, but I see you are as unreasonable as I expected. Very well. Prepare to see the results of our research.
odds of survival are infinitesimal. You cannot defeat us. Surrender now, and we will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
We are responding to a distress call from an IRW RNA. Normally we wouldn't provide assistance to the Tal Shiar, but the Borg are a threat to all of us. However, you appear to have things well in hand. Do you require assistance?
Yes, Commander. Any assistance you could provide would be helpful. Now, for those of you wondering why it can take only one ship to destroy Borg cubes now, it's because in the years since Voyager's return, her knowledge of the ship's combat with the Borg has been distributed throughout the Alpha and Beta Quadrant races, so they've been able to upgrade their technology to fight the Borg better. Again, I apologize for the snoring. But if I got the money to buy a new computer, we wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. So that's part of the reason you should support my Patreon. The Borg and the Tal Shiar. I can't think of a worse combination. We knew the Tal Shiar had an interest in Borg technology, but I thought Starfleet and the Republic had put a stop to their research. Now we know they're still working with stolen collective tech. We must be vigilant. I think you, Admiral. This won't be your last encounter with the Borg, but I know you're ready for whatever comes next. Admiral, what do you know of the Borg nanovirus? The Borg aren't just assimilating individuals anymore. They found a way to assimilate entire areas. They can infect the technology, the water, the flora, even the air. After that, it's only a matter of time until the entire planet is Borg. If the processes are allowed to continue unchecked, they'd be able to assimilate the entire sector. And from there, they could assimilate the entire Federation. The Starfleet had a team working on a counter-agent on Keswick 4. We lost contact with them and the entire planet. We fear the nanovirus has escaped confinement and infected the planet. We need that team and that data they've collected. Our defense plans are useless without them. I'm sending the USS Burma to Kasich system. Find the researchers. Bring them back. I don't need to tell you how dangerous this is, Admiral. How she snores. It's just so freaking loud. Where were we? Gathering darkness. Make primary. I don't think it's going to take the entire 6 hours to do this, so if I end early, that's why. Oh! I will point this out though. when I start doing the Solanae and such, storylines are going to be like 2 weeks per section because there's a lot of missions in them, especially in the Delta Quadrant one. What are you doing, cat? Why are you climbing all over things that you know you're not supposed to climb all over? Omicron Kappa 2 has been largely assimilated by the Borg. They're using the planet as a hub for their ships in the area. They're sure to be aware of our presence. However, we picked up an emergency signal from the surface. That may mean that the research team has not been assimilated. If we want to send an away team down to find the research team, we must first engage the Borg patrols to find a safe location for our orbit. I'm not really sure. I don't know how to check my DPS. But I seem to do pretty well on the story missions. I haven't really done much in the way of multiplayer. But it seems to work out pretty well if you have the Dominion 3-set piece bonus, because that gives a passive bonus to all Polaron weapon damage. An even bigger bonus if you're using Dominion Polaron weapons, an even bigger bonus if you're using a Dominion ship. Sure, if you got a link to one, I can check it out. I don't know if I have emergency power to weapons too. Let's see. Yep. Don't have a command unit to put in there right now. Let's see. I'll check it out later. When I have a little bit more free time to work it, but I have the link saved right now. Let's see, where was I? Alright. Yeah, one of my previous week's viewers. Oh, I had it on the character. Right here. It's just I'm waiting till I get the Kabali engineer to have my command engineer. It's just I gotta play through that part of the game. Guess I think I could play Dust to Dust right now if I wanted to. Just like I'm waiting till I can get the hierarchy intelligence officer to get my intelligence science officer. We've added patrols to our sensors, sir. We are detecting high concentrations of Borg on the planet's surface. We are also picking up energy signature of a large data node, which means the Borg have connected the entire planet to the collective. Starfleet believes that the research team can be saved. They may have information we need to formulate a treatment to save the multitudes from the Borg nanovirus. The away team is ready to beam at your command. And, like, I'm gonna use the free pilot training spec you get from the one mission to train up either my attempt at making a human Riemann, a Riemann Klingon hybrid former Borg drone into a pilot. Or I'll use it to turn the Jem'Hadar officer into a pilot. I haven't decided which. Let's see. Frequency modulation. Again, I apologize for the snoring. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to share a room and a computer with someone. And they just happen to, like, sleep during the day. Yeah, I've attempted to make a whole bunch of hybrid officers using the alien race. It's just it's a problem doing it with the buying an alien, because they almost always come with cold-blooded as a trait, and you can't reassign bridge officer traits as much as I wish you could.
Thank you. Your arrival could not have been more timely. My fellow researchers are still at our camp and require your assistance. There are Borg in the area.
Come forth, Riemann attack group. Yeah, it's like they let you customize their looks. They might as well let you customize their traits, at least to a certain extent. Like, kind of work it like the main character, where you have certain traits that are tied up to your race, and then generic traits you can choose. Summon security escort, summon Horta, chuck a plasma grenade, then cast all my passives. Because the Borg can't resist the damage the Horta does. Because I guess it counts directly as kinetic damage, or something like that. And I wish the Borg didn't adapt to weapons fire as fast as they do, because this is faster than they do even in the shows. We are receiving a request for transport from some scientists on the surface. Beam them up. Well, I don't have the Tholian sword.
My name is Dr. Aaron Cooper. My team and I were researching the Borg nanovirus. It's fascinating. The Borg have been using it to assimilate the entire planets, the land, the buildings, the people. Anyway, during the course of our research, the nanovirus containment failed. The nanovirus activated and assimilated enough equipment to signal the collective. We cannot allow the Borg to continue using this nanovirus. I think we have enough data to formulate a counteragent. We need to recover it from the area that's already assimilated. That's why I stayed behind. I can get you inside the compound, but then it will be up to you to recover the data. Can I count on your assistance?
There's too much at stake to refuse.
I'm in your debt, as is the entire Alpha Quadrant. Lead the way to the force field.
Well, technically we're in the Beta Quadrant. That's something that I thought was weird. They're always talking like Alpha Quadrant, when most of the Federation is in the Beta Quadrant. I find it rather odd. I mean, yeah, Earth is pretty much right dead center between the two, but it just still seems kind of odd, you know? I gotta sell some crap so I can have some more room for more crap. Because crap! Oh yeah, I know you get to the Nukara rep. I just haven't really done much since these are stream characters, so I don't do much with them outside of the streams. Like I said, first thing I'm gonna do, if I ever start making money doing this, is I'm gonna buy a laptop or something to do my streaming from. That way I can be in a separate room while my roommate's asleep. so we don't have to deal with the issue. Oh yeah, I have in total 15 characters on this game. Spa, I need you to hold this tribble so it doesn't make more tribbles. I plan to buy the another 6 character slots so I can have 18 and then 3 for whatever I need down the road. But yeah, I know if I was using melee weapons, I wouldn't have to worry about their resistances. I do have this sword though, this Nausicaan Tagalore sword. I guess I could try it out. See how it works. I also have that special Lepa you get from the Hearts and Minds mission. I wonder if I have that in my inventory right now. Nope, it's in storage. Nice, I knocked that guy into mines.
I've overridden the force fields, but the Borg detected the intrusion into their system. They'll know you're coming. Head into the facility and locate the central data node. We don't have time to search for the right files, so simply transfer all the information to your ship's computer and hold off the Borg until the transfer is complete. I'll stay here. I'd probably just get in your way.
Because, much like ballistic weapons, a bladed weapon is the bane of things like the Borg. Because they don't seem to do any really resistances for physical attacks. Like, I wish you could get that ballistic rifle that you saw in Deep Space Nine in this game. And it's a uncommon weapon. I mean, I imagine it could be upgraded. Oh yeah, if I had a tech upgrade, I could totally do it. Yeah, it might be something to consider, building up a melee sword specifically for fighting Borg. The only problem, of course, is getting that close to a Borg. You risk getting their assimilation effect on you. Yeah, I was always surprised that they did not include the slug fire weapons. I mean, they were established to be a weapon the Federation had in the rare cases where phasers wouldn't be optional. So you'd think they'd have, like, put them into big-time development when the Borg started invading, because they would know from Picard's records on the First Contact incident that the Borg are vulnerable to ballistic weapons. So you'd think Federation would be like, well, every officer should have a ballistic weapon, the ability to use a ballistic weapon if need be.
Looked like the Borg just abducted that Undine. But that's pointless. Undine can't be assimilated. Unless the Borg must believe they've found a way to assimilate her. We have to stop them. There's probably too much interference to transport, but there are some pattern enhancers nearby. Those should help us get back to your ship.
But yeah, it would probably fuck the game's balance something fierce. Be cool though. Well, actually maybe not, especially if you made it so they actually had an ammo component you had to buy regularly. That would keep them from being overused. Captain, the Borg sphere is escaping with the Undine captive. If they're able to return to the collective and assimilate, just imagine what they could do with Undine drones. It looks like the sphere is being pursued by an Undine ship. The one time your gravity well won't work because of plot reasons. I love the Undine's solution to all problems. Blow the fucking planet up. The Borg sphere's gone to warp. It's followed by the Undine ship. I can isolate their warp signature. We should be able to follow their trail. We should report back to Starfleet. I never imagined the Undine would destroy an entire world to prevent the spread of the Borg. Many lives were lost today, but even more could be saved. Yeah, maybe if you had to do like some sort of reloading system. Like, I could see it being balanceable. Alright, see you later. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get something to drink. Admiral, the Undine vessel you were tracking from the Kasich system, has been sighted near NGC 4447. Borg ships have also been detected in this area. While there's no populated systems in danger there, we still don't know why the Borg and the Undine have escalated their conflict now. Go find the Borg that took the Undine from Kasich 4. The answers we will need will be there. Okay. Seems fitting to do this particular instance.
I am 7 of 9. In this instance, I speak for the cooperative.
All because I didn't have any kind of backup here, because people keep running off to only do it in twos when it's like there's only 5 of us. One person cannot hold the whole thing by themselves over there.
Collective will not fall here. I will not allow it.
You will be eliminated.
We shall perish.
Well, that mission didn't go as well as I had hoped. But I did get some tokens out of it, so I'm not going to complain too much. Now I need to keep my dilithium for now, because I still gotta buy that ship. Let's see if I can get some more Omega tokens before I move on to the next mission in this chain. Okay, I gotta respect someone who named their ship the USS Pomeranian. Like, naming your ship after a toy breed dog? That takes some courage. It looks like he's using Herald anti-proton weapons. Nice. A little under 1,000 more and I'll be able to give him his tier 4 ship, and then I can say he's good for now. At some point in the future though, I gotta buy some either more ship slots or dry dock slots. wonder which is cheaper. Ship slots or dry dock slots? Services. 5 dry dock slots for 400. Two ship slots for 500. Dry dock's definitely cheaper. That's undefinably correct. Oh yeah. So if I could buy let's see, is this a one per account? Well, purchase of this auction has 5 dry dock slots to 1 character. Lifetime account players have a maximum of 310 dry dock slots. A silver account player has a maximum of 305 dry dock slots. Wow. Good to know. Another thing I would buy if I started making money on Patreon is a lifetime subscription to this game. Though, honestly, I wish I had had the gumption to do it back when the game first started. Because I could have had so much Zen saved up by the time I started replaying now. It would have been crazy. Captain, I've detected the wreckage of an Undine ship. That could be the vessel that was following the Borg sphere captured the Undine prisoner in Omicron Kappa 2. We must stop the sphere before it can return to the collective fleet. Any information the Borg could learn from the prisoner would upset the balance of power. Let's see, go into here. Go to what's new. Let's do this real quick before we start getting into the mission proper. Meow! Because what I'd do if I had the extra 20 or so, an extra 10 or so ship slots, dry dock slots, is I'd buy up science and engineering vessels, so I'd have more of those to work with as well for the whole setting. We will do the NX light, and then and again, I apologize for the snoring. There's nothing I can do about it. Pop on a couple of shuttles, not because I need them to help complete it, but because they just add more points, make it complete that much better. Let's see, we'll go pop. Pop. We'll do the Yellowstone. 70% chance of completion, I can deal with that. 32% chance of completion. Okay. Scan debris. Damn. Out of coffee again. Sensors have detected a Borg sphere dead ahead. We've seen this before. Energy siphon, energy siphon. So, assuming all 6 beams get on an enemy, 800, 811, 792, 811, 16, 24, 31, 92, add in 6.3, that's 17.4, 6, 23.9, so since it's going to be on average 4 beams on a target at any given time, it's about 3,200 minus 3,215 DPS with just the beams, and that's only if 4 of them are on a target at any given time. You add in the other 2, you're gonna be putting it around 5,000 damage per second if all 6 beams are hitting an enemy at the same time. I don't count in the torpedoes because their DPS is a little bit random, since they are less likely to be continuously attacking the enemy. So I'd say, yeah, about 32-15 continuous DPS, with more dependent on certain situations. Nothing new or different in that dialogue. I wonder if I'll be able to, how much time I'll have left after I finish the Borg invasion storyline. Let's see what happens if I give him the Gem Hidar set. See if it works out a little bit better with me having the minigun. I think I like it better with me having the minigun. You'd think the anti-Borg ground weapons would have the frequency remodulating built into them. Time to get a challenge. The impossible. I wonder when they added the miniguns. I don't remember them being there when I was first playing. And now I can go buy the Defiant. I hate enemies who can heal themselves, I really do. God, I hate that Undine. He's just... ugh. Beam up. Oh. Only there were a cure for snow. That snoring makes my head hurt. Let me check something real quick. Go to here, go to episodes, Borg Advance. Huh! They did make it so there's 3 weapons in there. Okay, it's almost worth, it's now worth redoing this because you get a whole bunch of bonus anti-proton weapons. Nice. Make primary. Go to map. So we can try atmosphere assault. Nebula rescue. Done this mission before. Ooh, nice collection of ships. Yeah, Galore class. Yeah, right now I'm doing the mission Nebula Rescue.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Nice, a dreadnought right from the get-go? Sweet deal, yo! It's really cheesy to do it this way, but it's also the only way you're gonna get the bonus points.
A Hapax warbird is escaping. A Hapax warbird is escaping.
Now we just wait till the new ones spawn in. overshot it just a little.
Apex Warbird is escaping. Warbird is escaping.
Not the most interesting mission I know, but it's interesting.
A Apex Warbird is escaping.
Dreadnought is escaping.
This warbird is escaping. This warbird is escaping.
And we're done. Okay, where were we? Yes, let's go spend those marks. Up in his owl. Up in here, up in here. I'm going to, all you're gonna lose your minds. Up in here, up in here. Okay. Velar Morgales. Alright, let's do this mission. Then I'll go rebuy the Defiant. And we'll work from there.
Welcome to the Kudos. I am Admiral Tuvok of the USS Voyager. I will provide tactical assistance on this mission. Thank you. Your meteoric rise to the ranks is well known to me as well. Sensors indicate the division between normal and fluidic space is thinner here, making crossing much easier. The Undine have used this location in the past. We will use it now. The majority of the fleet will remain in to protect this area. Our team will enter fluidic space and then survey the Borg presence there.
Hello!
We will destroy it. When you are ready, Voyager will open the singularity.
Open the singularity. Oh, to your previous question, if I get all 6 beams on an enemy consistently, it's around 5,000 DPS. If I get the more average, which is 4 beams, it's about 3215.
We have made a successful transition into fluidic space. Unlike our own, this dimension is filled with an organic fluid. The main indigenous life form is species 8472. Sensors are detecting a Borg signature nearby. Your vessel will take the lead in the investigation. We will follow.
We're being affected by the wave-like currents of fluid space, which is causing our ship to move involuntarily. I wish we had more time to study this phenomenon. Especially for someone who's not spec'd as a science officer. Who can get more out of Polaron weapons than other characters. All men die. Interplexing beacon. Nothing new here from when we did as the Klingon character. So we'll move on to the next one. Valar Morghulis. Oh yeah, I have a Klingon. Yeah, I have a Klingon engineer and a Romulan science officer. My character is a tactical here. Yes, a Ferengi tactical officer. Let that make sense in your head.
We've been examining the data on the interplexing beacons, and we believe we may have discovered a vulnerability in the Borg subspace carrier wave technology. If it's acceptable to you, I would like the Venture to remain here and run some tests while you investigate the signal. You may not get another opportunity.
But yeah, I got a Romulan science officer. Unfortunately, I don't have a Tier 6 science ship. Because the only cross-faction Tier 6 science ship they released was the the Krenum Science Dreadnought. And well, suffice it to say, I never got that because I just could not buy enough of the boxes necessary to unlock it. So the closest to doing a Tier 6 science ship my characters can get is the Nandi, which has 5 science slots. 6 if you use the
This landmass is unique in fluidic space. It is not a planet by Starfleet definitions. If I had to categorize it, I would say it is similar to the coral reefs found in Earth's oceans. Around itself is a framework for living creatures. Fascinating. We are detecting a number of ships in the area. Starfleet, Klingon Defense Force, Romulan Republic, even Ferengi and Cardassian. Most species from the Alpha and Beta quadrants appear to be represented.
identical configurations to Alpha and Beta quadrants, but they cannot have been constructed there. I'm detecting alloys not used in standard starship construction. Run a metallurgical analysis. Aye, sir. The alloys we correspond to technology found on Iconia and recovered Orconian technology. Why would the Iconians make fake ships? I'm detecting some sort of gateway opening a huge fleet coming through. Picking up a distress signal from the USS Venture.
Captain Simmons to Voyager. The Borg are here. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Again, I apologize for the snoring.
I never should have come on this mission. The Borg attacked and we had to abandon ship. We were floating here, waiting, and then Undine. They came out of nowhere, tore through us like tissue paper. We shouldn't have invaded their space. They're so strong. We're weak. Please take me out of here. I don't know.
My question, of course, would be about Cooper. How does such a pussy come out of Federation territory? I mean, I know the Federation isn't as hardcore as the Klingon Empire, but still, people would be less inclined to act like that, so seems odd. Well, actually, I know why he's acting the way he is, but I can't say that on screen because that would spoil some story bit. I mostly just grabbed the skills that unlock the ability to teach new techniques to bridge officers.
The Borg presence is much larger than we anticipated. Nevertheless, our orders are to remove as much of it as possible. Voyager will follow you.
Yeah, I stream this game every week, but I might play the same character every week, or I might switch between one of the 3 stream characters I do. Ow! The fuck? What did so much damage to me? Borg deals? How the hell did they do that? The torpedo should not have done 100,000 damage! Holy crap! Wow. I don't think I've ever had a torpedo do that much damage. Hello. I think the highest damage torpedo I ever got was it's those freaking tractor beams that the enemies love using. I wish your tractor beams could stop a ship in motion like the enemy's ones do. I can't tell you the number of times I've died because of tractor beam users in the AI. Because for some reason they gave the AI a tractor beam better than any version you can get. Because every version you can get, yeah, it'll slow down the enemy ship, but it won't stop them dead in their tracks. The only way to stop them is to use singularity. Inventory full again? There you go. 6 Polaron beams with 1 omnidirectional, 2 transphasic torpedoes, 3 Polaron beam enhancers, consoles to increase my energy transfer rate, 2 specialized consoles, plus I've got the Dominion shield, the Cabali warp engine, the Dominion deflector. I just need to get the Dominion impulse engine and I can get the full Dominion set. No, the closest to a rainbow build ship I've ever done is on my 3 main tactical officers, they have Tetrion mixed in with the specialty disruptor and phaser weapons from events. I think I need to find something to give myself a little bit more defense on my hull, since it seems to be taking more damage than I'd like. But the way it's set up right now, if I had some sort of like to get set bonuses. I'll go on to one of my main characters after this mission and show you what I'm talking about. Running away so my hull can heal. Because she keeps redirecting my my allies' fire back at me, because she's a bitch that way. I hate fighting diamonds. They are just, ugh. Any ship that can do that. Like, and I'll also go out of my way to get all the plasma disruptor hybrid things. I try to get all the specialty weapons because I just like think they're cool. You have to wonder, did they not notice the giant Borg installation inside their space?
We need to report to Starfleet Command immediately. We thought that the Undine were responding to a Borg incursion into their space. But it now appears that the Iconians, or some entity posing as them, has created false Alpha and Beta Quadrant ships and sent them into fluidic space. Clearly, the Undine attacked us because they thought we attacked them first. There is some good news. The spread of the Borg nanovirus has halted, and thanks to the doctor's research, we should be able to prevent future...
I apologize for the snoring.
...in this manner. The Borg will adapt in time, but we have also stopped them from transmitting the technique for Undine assimilation to the collective. It is possible they could learn how to do so again. We will need to remain vigilant.
What about the Borg in fluidic space?
The Borg in fluidic space were forced to retreat, and logic suggests it will be quite some time before they trouble the Undine again. The end of the Borg attacks in their home might stop the Undine advance into our space. But if the Iconians continue to trick Species 8472 with false incursions, they could decide to invade ours in retaliation.
What happens now?
Voyager will take Dr. Cooper and the other survivors back to Earth. I suggest that we all confer with our fleet commanders to determine the next course of action.
Understood.
Not seen the last of the Undine.
Until next time. Log out of this character real quick and I'll show you what I'm doing. This is my actual main character. So what her ship has right now is kinetic cutting beam, quantum phase beam array, resonant disruptor heavy beam array, resonant disruptor cannon, quantum phase torpedo, quantum phase deflector, quantum phase impulse engines, quantum phase shielding, then the temporal overcharge engine, the resonant torpedo launcher, disruptor cannon, heavy infused tetrion cannon. Am I not getting the full set? Because I haven't, I? I can drop those. Right, there it is. And I don't have the other, the Decora, so I don't have the other Universal to get the full expedited delivery bonus. That's the most extreme case of it. With her, I've got quantum phase, dual heavy cannon, then tetrion, 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 tetrion. And then I have like the hyper plasma torpedo in the back. I'm waiting, I want to get the experimental plasma beam, but I'm doing pretty good with just the torpedo launcher and its accompanying 0-point energy modulator. Then I have the quantum phase torpedo launcher on here. So yeah, other than having the dual phaser bank, this build is mostly about tetrion weapons. And this is the Klingon main character I use. She's not as far as the Federation or Romulan one. And her setup is all Tetrion except for the phaser array in the back to get the quantum phase bonuses. And she's using the Breen set for her shields, engines, and deflector. Then down here we have that. We have this one here, which is... I think I just put it on there because I like the bonus to weapon and engine systems. Warhead yield chamber, beam thing. And then we have enhanced induction coils, metaphasic solar capacitor, and regenerative integrity field array. She'll get a little bit better once I've finished more of the story mission with her and can get some of that gear that boosts up Tetrion weapons. I gave her a bunch of the resonating Tetrion weapons. Pretty much all of them that I have, except for a second resonating Tetrion dual cannon. We may not have been able to remove the Borg presence from fluidic space, but it looks like the Undine will. Hopefully this will end their aggression. However, I find your reports of the false flag ships in fluidic space troubling. The Iconians are trying to trick the Undine into believing that we're invading their space. It could explain everything that's happened. Unfortunately, it only means that the Undine may be prompted into an invasion of their own. And if that happens, our entire dimension will be at risk. Borg adaptive. I'm quite impressed with the successful outcome of the recent trade negotiations on Starbase Sierra 39. I am pleased to invite the Federation to send an envoy to Drafar assistant for a more formal meeting. This could be a great opportunity for both of our peoples. The Federation has requested an alliance with us on several occasions, but my people's adherence to balance has prevented it. Now they are more open to the idea of ties with other worlds. Perhaps your visit will start some of the lasting friendship between our people. Okay, go to the ship. And I imagine this adaptive Borg torpedo is better than my current transphasic. Yes. I'll pop that one in the front. And the other transphasic will go here. I need to get him the shield, the deflector, and the impulse drive. Okay, 3:30. Let's see, do I start the Drafara mission or do I do some more of this stuff? Is this bound? No. So I can sell it. It's worth 25,000, but this is bound on equip. Okay. Transwarp to the Soul System. Okay, open over here and sell. Covariant shield array, 25,000. Is this better than my current one? Draw fire. No, not better. Keep that for when I decide to do Nakara. $10,000. I hate being forced to dance! still don't have enough. Crap. Just shy of 5. How did plasma grenade get unjunction? That's something that's always kind of frustrated me with this game. Is how sometimes abilities will just de-link themselves from your drag bar. That might be something I can. That is Phaser Disruptor Plasma Tetrion. Let's see what I got here. Turn rate, transfer. Let's turn rate. Don't really have any slots for it. Can I pop it onto here? No. Might. Account bind on equip. I didn't put any points into ship stealth because I wasn't using any kind of stealth power. I don't do enough PvP to necessitate wanting threat generation. Okay, let's see, it is worth 8,000. I could probably sell it for 10. Shoulder hurts. That can be upgraded further, so can that. Okay. Federation, red alert! Should be about enough time to finish the stream. Long-range sensors have detected an enemy fleet coming in, and the like. Wow, that mission was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. What do we have that's currently going on? How much cash do I have currently? I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I think I'm gonna call it a day so I can use this time to take care of some of these backed up replay missions I've got in standing. So I will see you all on the flip side. Bye.